The cashier looked at the young girl standing at the counter. Her hands trembled as she dug deep into her old cloth purse, pulling out a few crumpled coins. Her cheeks were flushed with shame. Behind her, the line was long, but no one spoke, except for the baby in her arms, who whimpered softly, hungry, tired, and in need of a clean diaper. "I think I have enough," she whispered, placing the small pack of diapers on the counter. Her voice was nearly drowned out by the sound of scanning beeps and idle chatter around the store. The cashier counted the coins carefully and frowned. "You're short. It's $2 more." The girl's face crumbled. Her lips parted as if to say something, but the words never came. She looked at the diapers, then at her baby, then back at the coins. Behind her stood a sharply dressed man in his late 40s. Clean suit, polished shoes, and a demeanor that made people step aside without being told. He had watched the girl from the moment she entered the store. She'd walked slowly, carefully picking up items and putting most of them back on the shelf. Only the diapers had made it to the counter. "I'll put it back," she murmured, her voice barely audible. "No," the man said firmly. The girl turned, startled. He stepped forward and gently placed his card on the machine. "Let her have it." She looked up at him, eyes wide, filled with confusion and disbelief. "Please, sir, I can't. It's just a pack of diapers," he said, smiling softly. "And you're doing your best. That's enough." Tears welled in her eyes, but she nodded gratefully. She didn't ask who he was. She didn't even know his name. She simply held her baby closer and said, "Thank you." But that wasn't the end. The man couldn't sleep that night. He kept thinking about the girl's face, young, scared, determined, the way she clutched her baby. He had built a company from nothing, working day and night. He knew hardship, but he had never seen that kind of silent strength before. The next morning, he asked his assistant to track down the security footage. It wasn't easy, but they found her. She lived in a rundown one-room apartment, barely held together by peeling, paint, and broken furniture. She had lost her husband in a car accident a year ago and was working 2 cleaning jobs to keep the lights on. Still, she had dreams of finishing her nursing degree, something she dropped when her baby was born. The CEO didn't tell her right away. Instead, he called her in for a part-time opportunity at his office, disguised as a cleaning contract. She showed up, tired but on time, and cleaned with care and pride. After a week, he invited her to his office. "You don't belong on your knees with a mop," he said gently. "You belong in school, helping people." She looked, confused. "I don't understand." He slid a folder across the table. "This is a full scholarship to the nursing program, and a paid internship here. You'll work flexible hours, just enough to support your baby while you study." The girl gasped, her hands flying to her mouth. She shook her head, overwhelmed. "Why are you doing this?" "Because I saw my mother in you," he replied. "She raised me alone. She never asked for help. But someone helped her anyway. And it changed everything." The tears fell freely then, hers and his. In that moment, 2 very different lives met at a single point: compassion. Years later, she stood on a hospital stage, graduating with honors. Her son, now 5, sat in the front row, and in the back stood the man who had once bought her a pack of diapers. She walked straight to him and hugged him tightly. "You didn't just help me. You gave my son a future." The camera that had captured the supermarket moment had gone viral online months earlier. Millions had seen it, but no one ever knew the full story. The real magic didn't happen at the counter. It happened afterward, in the quiet moments of kindness that never make the news. Sometimes, the smallest gesture can unlock the biggest change, and all it takes is one person who chooses to care.